Hello everyone. Let's unbox the Amazfit Balance Ultra, Huami's flagship sports watch, together. I happen to have the Amazfit Balance 3 I've been using lately, so I'll compare the differences between them. Without further ado, let's unbox it. This is the most premium Amazfit sports watch box I've ever seen. The previous Balance 3 came in this very small one. Judging by the packaging, the Balance Ultra is clearly positioned as a flagship. Now let's get straight to the unboxing. Let's see what is actually inside the box, given how large it is. Inside is the watch itself. It doesn't look particularly special, just a bit more premium. There's a brushed finish on the side. Here is the watch body. This time the strap comes pre-installed. The watch body of the Balance Ultra. Here's the screen protector for the watch. Let me peel it off. It comes with a laser strap, but the inner side is made of silicone, so the laser is mainly for decoration. There's also a row of white stitching around the strap. Let's take a look at what else is inside the box. Here are the user manual and warranty card, which we don't need to look at. Here's the magnetic charging puck for the watch. It is still the classic one Huami uses, which is very convenient. The side has a Type-C port, so it can connect to most phone charging cables. To connect it to the watch, you just snap it on like this. The magnetic force is very strong.
Okay, let's see what else is in here.
Here is a silicone strap. This strap is the same as the one for the Balance 3, but there are some subtle differences in color. There are many holes. The Balance 3 has a gray design, while the color scheme inside this one is somewhat similar to brown, a light brown design. Oh wow, the box is huge, but that's all there is inside. Let's turn the watch on and take a look. It still uses the ZigOS operating system. For the initial setup, select your language. Now let's connect it to the phone. Alright, the setup is complete. Let's take a look at some of the details on the watch itself. Its overall thickness reaches 15.8 millimeters, which is slightly thicker than the Balance 3.
Let's look at the comparison.
The overall design styles of the two watches are quite similar, but I feel the Balance Ultra is a bit more restrained. The Balance 3 has many openings on the front and sides, giving it a strong sense of design, while the Balance Ultra looks a bit more minimalist. Another detail that has changed is the rotating crown on the top right of the Balance Ultra, as resistance is noticeably stronger, which feels much better, unlike the Balance 3, which feels very loose and flimsy. Of course, I don't think the looseness on the Balance 3 is a quality issue, but rather a design choice to prevent accidental touches, though it does feel looser. Switching to the Balance Ultra, the tactile feel is definitely much better. The Balance 3 and Balance Ultra have identical features, so this time the Ultra is truly all about being premium. With no upgrades to its features, it costs about twice as much. Currently, the Balance 3 sells for around 2,000 yuan, and there is a titanium version that costs about 3,000 yuan. Adding another 1,000 yuan to reach the 4,000 yuan price point, we now have the Huami Balance Ultra. Let's see what the weight of this titanium version is.
The weight of the titanium version, including the strap, is 76 grams.
I tested the Balance 3 for you before, and its weight was around 80 grams. So as you can see, compared to the standard Balance, the Balance Ultra, which uses titanium alloy, is actually lighter, showing that titanium alloy is very effective for weight reduction.
As for the watch itself, the build quality of the Balance Ultra feels noticeably better than the Balance 3. Of course, the Balance 3 on its own is not bad either. It has a 51mm watch face paired with a 1.5-inch OLED screen, and the entire frame around the watch is made of titanium alloy.
This bezel is not a perfect circle, but features a slightly angular design, which has been a trendy style for sports and smartwatches in recent years. Honestly, I am not a fan, but since Huawei popularized this style, it has been selling quite well. A notable change is that the Balance Ultra adopts a 5-button design, adding a middle button on the left. Previously, Huawei watches, whether they had a crown or not, used a 4-button design with 2 on the left and 2 on the right. This area was empty. The Ultra adds a new button here, which is currently designed for shortcuts, such as outdoor positioning and so on. I believe that with future product upgrades, there will be more new features. The back still features Huawei's latest optical channel heart rate sensor, which we have already seen on many Huawei products. The hardware for these components is identical. Therefore, in terms of daily functional use, there is no difference between the Balance 3 and the Balance Ultra. The Balance Ultra's main upgrade this time is in its exterior materials. Of course, the increase in watch size also brings a major change to its battery life. Currently, the Balance Ultra has a daily battery life of up to 30 days, while the Balance 3 lasts up to 21 days. This increase of nearly 1/3 is quite significant. Although the watch has become larger, it is actually lighter, so there is no need to be intimidated by the 51mm Ultra. Generally speaking, if your wrist is over 17 centimeters, I think it will fit perfectly. This time, the Balance Ultra is set to a more professional business-style watch face right out of the box. At 4,000 yuan, it is not cheap for a Huawei watch, but in the broader sports and smartwatch market, this price still offers strong value, especially with this impressive packaging and the high-end material quality and presence you feel the moment you pick it up. It is quite suitable as a gift. For the average user, I think choosing the base version of the Balance 3 is more than enough. Personally, as a fan of black, I am looking forward to the titanium version of the Balance 3. I believe an all-black titanium finish would not only reduce the weight, but also make the watch look even cooler. That concludes this unboxing. I will share more detailed impressions with you all later. See you in the next video, everyone.